Does Qapital work with Zelle, and can you safely use these two platforms together to manage your hard-earned retirement money without getting caught in a financial trap? Listen to me, because this is a question that so many of you who are retired, or who are just months away from leaving the workforce, are asking right now. You are looking at all these modern digital banking apps like Qapital, which promises to help you automate your savings and slice up your budget into neat little goals. And you are trying to figure out if it plays nice with Zelle, the tool that your kids, your grandkids, or your local contractors are constantly telling you to use to send money instantly. You want convenience, but more than anything else at this stage of your life, you need clarity, and you need absolute security. You cannot afford to make mistakes with your nest egg. So, let me give you the straight, unfiltered truth right now. No, Qapital does not have Zelle natively built into its system the way your traditional brick-and-mortar bank does. If you open up your Qapital app looking for a nice, shiny Zelle button to instantly zap money to someone, you are not going to find it. But wait, do not panic and do not close the door just yet, because there is a way they interact, and you need to understand exactly how it works, what the dangers are, and how to protect yourself. Think about why you are asking this question in the first place. The fear here is simple. You are afraid of being left behind by technology, or worse, you are terrified of your money getting stuck in digital limbo. I know how it feels when you try to transfer money to pay a bill, or to send a gift to your grandson for his graduation, and the money vanishes from one account but doesn't show up in the other. Your stomach drops. You start worrying if you've been scammed or if the technology just swallowed your retirement funds. When we talk about Qapital, we are talking about a fintech app, a financial technology company, not a traditional bank. Qapital partners with banks to hold your money, but because it is an app designed around automated savings rules, it handles transfers differently. Zelle, on the other hand, is owned by the big traditional banks to move money instantly between checked and verified bank accounts. When you try to force these two different worlds to collide, you create friction. Can you move money between them? Yes, you technically can. If you have a Qapital Spend account, which comes with a Qapital Visa debit card, you can take that debit card and manually link it inside the standalone Zelle smartphone app. When you do that, you can use Zelle to pull money from your Qapital account or have someone send money to your Zelle profile, which will eventually route into your Qapital Spend account. But listen to me carefully, girlfriend, and all my guys out there, this is where the trap lies for retirees. When you use Zelle through a major bank like Chase or Bank of America, that transfer happens in seconds. It is instantaneous. But when you route a Zelle transfer into an external fintech app like Qapital, it is no longer truly instant. Qapital's own rules state that transfers coming from external third-party apps like Zelle, Venmo, or PayPal can take 1 to 2 business days to fully settle into your account. Even if you choose an instant option on the sender's side, Qapital cannot guarantee that the money will show up right away. It usually takes 24 hours or more on their end to process. Imagine the scenario that frightens so many retirees. You think you just moved $500 instantly to cover a sudden healthcare expense or an emergency repair on your home, but because of this processing delay, the money isn't there when the merchant goes to charge your card. Now you are dealing with a declined card, or worse, potential fees and massive stress that you do not need. You must understand the rules of the sandbox you are playing in. There is another massive layer to this that I need you to hear, and I need you to hear it loud and clear: security and customer support. If you run into a problem with a Zelle transfer at a traditional bank, you can walk into a branch, look a human being in the eye, and say, "Help me fix this." With apps like Qapital, your customer service is primarily through chat or email support. If a Zelle transfer gets delayed or goes missing, Qapital explicitly states that any questions or concerns regarding the origination of that transfer must be redirected to the originating app, meaning Zelle or the bank that sent it. You end up caught in a game of digital ping pong, with Qapital pointing at Zelle and Zelle pointing at Qapital, while your money hangs in the balance. When you are retired, your financial priority must shift from wealth accumulation to wealth preservation and absolute peace of mind. You do not need to spend your retirement days arguing with a chatbot about where your money went. So, what is your actionable takeaway here? How do you use these tools without putting your peace of mind at risk? If you love Qapital for its saving features, maybe you use its roundup rules to automatically save your spare change for a vacation or a rainy day fund. Keep using it for that. It is a wonderful tool for behavior modification. But do not use Qapital as your primary checking account for fast, peer-to-peer payments like Zelle. Instead, keep a traditional, robust checking account at a mainstream bank or a local credit union that fully integrates Zelle directly into its mobile app. Use that traditional bank account as your financial hub. When you need to send money via Zelle, do it safely from your main bank. If you want to fund your Qapital savings goals, do it the right way. Link your traditional bank account to Qapital using their secure linking system, and let Qapital pull the money over smoothly through standard electronic transfers. This keeps your fast payments instant and secure at your main bank, and keeps your automated savings organized inside Qapital without ever blurring the lines and risking a multi-day delay. You must be the master of your money, and that means knowing exactly which tool is safe for which job. Protect your cash, understand the limitations of your apps, and never sacrifice security just for the illusion of convenience. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.